Hello, Princess, and good morning from day 4 aboard the Next Gen Mardi Gras. The ship is in San Juan. I am still aboard the ship, and I'm staying here today. Gonna wait a little bit for hopefully most people to step ashore so we can have the run of the place. I think I'm just gonna do the things that you should do on a port day, like the water slides and whatnot. Less crowds. Okay, let's go get something to eat first. Well, I do have, of course, most important drink of the day, and yeah, something to go with it. This is a sausage, egg, and provolone muffin from Java Blue Cafe, and I asked, unfortunately, they do not have breakfast syrup here, so this is going to be maybe half a dish, for me at least. I really don't want to truck all the way up to the buffet. That egg sausage and provolone muffin was fantastic. I really want another one, a different one. But I'm going to hold off, go someplace else, and try something else. So let's go check out the quick serve, or the self-serve, and then head out. The grab-and-go plate's off to the left. It's just fruit, like melon and stuff, and a plate of granola. Odd way to serve it, but it's there. Why wait? I'm at Emeril's, and I ordered a second course for breakfast. They are small courses here, so probably end up getting a couple of different things throughout the day. I don't know what time breakfast ends, but, well, probably not too long. I found out a few minutes ago that all aboard is at 3:30 in the afternoon. That is super early, so I'm going to have to adjust some of my plans to accommodate that, because that's when everybody's going to be back. Darn. Breakfast 2 has arrived. This is the breakfast po' boy from Emeril's Bistro, 1396. It is bacon, egg, cheese, and andouille sausage on baguette and fries. Fries aren't on the menu, and they look like sweet potato fries. The breakfast po' boy from Emeril's. I was good, tasty. Probably wouldn't get it again, but glad I did try it. Weird thing though, it was very dominated by the bread, and I don't think that's really what they were going for. So what I ended up doing with the second half was just taking the top off and basically an open face po' boy. That was a much better experience, a lot much more better balance. Okay, and now I have an hour or so to kill because trivia is not until noon. It is general trivia, so our first non-specific game of the cruise. And that does mean we have time for one more treat. All right, one more bit of housekeeping. See, this is what happens when you don't really look into things, even though they really don't matter. Apparently, on the Next Generation Mardi Gras, Cucina Del Capitano is complimentary. There is no upcharge. There definitely was one on Carnival Magic, so I figured there would be one here. Does that change the situation? Not really, although it was definitely better food than I would have expected for a complimentary restaurant, so they do have that going. It also explains the small portions for everything, so I would come back here again for maybe one of the upcharge items. I do have something to compare it to, but it won't be tonight. I do have a different plan for tonight. Either way, it is now raining, so you know what? That automatically scrubs the pool slide day, and that's okay with me. I am on my way to trivia, and I will probably... No, I'm not going to get ice cream. I was going to get a cupcake. I'll get that after trivia. Oh, one more thing I keep forgetting. When I mentioned it was frantic, it was. The, not the head waiter, but one of the almost head waiters was explaining to another guest that they did not expect the crowd that night, so they were running around. They did very well at keeping up. Never felt like I was waiting too long, and they just kept bringing whatever I asked for. So, all right, they did good. So, Cucina complimentary now. Step in the right direction. In a terrific example of first world disappointment, the Vista class ships have a feature like this, but it is LED, so the display changes throughout the day. I've never seen it in person. I've only seen videos. They play like fish tanks and other things on it. Here, it's just, well, crystals. I just noticed here at Piazza Panini, they have Rubens, and I thought, oh boy, it's on. However, they do not have chips or mustard here, just the sandwiches, so not really sure how to do a comparison, but I will try to figure something out. It is trivia time, so what better way to prepare than with a Negroni? I know, but we keep winning, so something's got to be working. That was a bust, 9 out of 19. Okay, although I don't think I did that bad relative. So, Yay, me.
80s movie trivia.
It's now 80s movies. You probably heard that. Bites and Bites. Today's time fries today is queso cuatro. 4 types of cheese with roasted peppers and hot gravy. And next door is Shanghai pork dumpling. This is what the queso cuatro fries and Shanghai dumpling look like. I have again escaped into the Lido marketplace. It is quite wet out on deck, and water is pooling in some inconvenient places. But it is nice and dry and not very crowded in here. The fries are your basic fries in plastic cheese, so if you're into that, pretty enjoyable. The dumpling, though, that was the much better of the two, so did enjoy that. A terrific snack. My plan is to try and get a table at Fahrenheit 555 tonight. That means I will have done both of the specialty restaurants. Well, there's the teppanyaki place, but it's just teppanyaki. So, yeah, Fahrenheit 555 tonight. There's no reservation showing, but that was the same thing with Rudy's, so I'm more than cautiously optimistic. There is another trivia game soon, but that means there is time, I think, for cake and gelato. So this is a piece of Linzer torte cake and mango gelato. Bit more fruity than I would normally get, but the salted caramel gelato was still baking. Well, not baking, you know what I mean. Still in the machine. So later, whoever Carnival has as their pastry chef, especially for cakes, never let them go. They were so good I had to finish them, even though that was not my intent. Anyway, the plan is still to try to get to Fahrenheit 555 tonight, so maybe no more snacking. And we also want to try something interesting with the elevators, I just found out, but it's got to be a time when there's really nobody around because knockoff consequences and all. So right now I have to check on a few things, don't expect any problems, and could be a little break in the fun, but maybe not. I'm going to find out right now. Everything is perfectly fine, so let's get back to the day. This is a Bulldog Martini, Bulldog Gin, which means it is a gin tasting afternoon, and I have just enough time now before trivia to sample this beauty. Found another one. At least he gets to watch the shows. So I don't drink enough gin to really comment on the Bulldog, but it was, I guess, just a good martini. However, afterwards, I did go to trivia. I did fairly well, 15 out of 20. I think I was number 3, but it was Golden Girls trivia, so I don't really know how I feel about that. Maybe just don't tell anybody. Anyway, I am probably going to have one more snack because dinner is still in a couple of hours, and you know I am getting hungry already. But I did stop for one more, although this adventure might be a little bit shorter than anticipated. This is just a Bombay Sapphire Martini, and I think there's one more gin that I can try. The bars really have none. There's the Bulldog and the Bombay, and I think there's another vintage or another type of Bombay. I don't remember where I saw it, but I'm gonna find it, even if it takes a couple of minutes. It looks like it's Brass Magnolia to the rescue. They do have the Bombay Dry and Plymouth Gin. That will definitely be a new one for me. But first, this is a beef empanada from Blue Iguana. Yes, I already started. It's a odd, well, not really an odd choice, but it's something that I can evaluate against other beef empanadas I've had. So after this, maybe I will try another gin martini, but I think that might be it because we're running out of gins. This is a Hendrick's martini, and well, Princess, you will have to trust me that it looks exactly the same as the Plymouth Martini I had not too long ago, and I will tell you the whole story in a bit. A lot to catch up on. Well, not really, but I have been enjoying a couple of things, so let's review everything we've done so far. Time to get caught up. The band is preparing, so it might be a little bit backgroundish. Anyway, the beef empanada was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Perfect snack. So glad I got it. Really tied me over to my reservation at Fahrenheit 555, which is in not too long. So I am going to go and get ready for that right now. As for my gin adventure for this afternoon, I have to say it was very productive. Learned some interesting things. So just chatting with the bartenders, always helpful, always very informative. However, of the 5 gins they have aboard, I have to tell you, can't tell the difference between any of them. So maybe I'm just not a gin drinker. It is very tasty, and I still maintain that it is a nice day drink, so that is obviously an option going forward, especially tomorrow. Hopefully will be an outside day, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to have the variety of flavors and profiles that I'm used to for other things. But that's why we experiment, that's why we try. And on a cruise is the best place to do that because it's safe, it's easy, it's responsible, and there's really no danger in doing so. All right, I am going to head back to my stateroom now and get ready for dinner. My reservation is in about a half an hour. This will be probably the only other upcharge restaurant I do here on Mardi Gras. The other option is the sushi or teppanyaki. I'm not doing teppanyaki. Might get some sushi, but don't really count that. So might as well try it. Anyway, I am still debating on what wardrobe to wear, although I do think I have an idea. There's a lot of choices because remember, I bring as much as I want, but only what I can carry. So every night it's been a decision on what to wear, but I think I found something appropriate. You know what? Wardrobe crisis is such a great thing. And that is why I am thankful for my problems.